What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I know it's been a long time, way longer than I wanted, but I was in Vegas this past weekend for my one of my roommates, my friend's business partner, whatever, for his 21st birthday. And so that, I mean, you know, it was Vegas. There was no filming, no working, but it was a good time. It was a good break away from everything. But I'm really excited to be back on here, back making videos. And yeah, so this free series, this free course series is going to be continuing. This video is going to be part of that. So in this video, we're going to be talking about manual bidding. A lot of manual bidding. A lot of you guys have been asking about Facebook ads and more videos on Facebook ads. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So this video is going to be solely about manual bidding and just what they are, how to utilize them, and kind of tips and tricks about them. But yeah, so it's going to be a valuable video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy the channel and want to see more of the series, more of these videos, definitely subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 2,000 subs, which is awesome. That's the goal for the end of the year, is to hit 2,000 subs. So I think we can do it. Just gotta subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so again, manual bidding, we're going to get into a little bit of background of what manual bidding actually is and why it's important. So let's get started. So all Facebook ads, so when you first make a Facebook ad and when you're making a brand new, when you're making a new campaign, a new ad set, a new ad, it's going to be defaulted right to automatic bidding. Now, automatic bidding is just telling Facebook to try and get the cheapest purchases, or I mean, whatever objective you're doing, whether it's added cart, view content, link clicks, whatever it is. It's just the cheapest cost per result it can find. That's what automatic bidding is. It's going to spend whatever daily budget you put. So if your daily budget for for any ad set is if it's $5, it's going to spend $5 per day. If it's $50, it's going to spend $50 in that day. Now, manual bidding is the complete opposite. That's where you tell Facebook a bid cap. You tell Facebook what you want to spend to get a sale, or to get added cart, or a link click if you're doing some type of engagement campaign, whatever it may be. But you're the determining factor of what the price of the cost per acquisition is going to be. Why is this important? It allows you to put a lot higher budgets without worrying about spending all of it. So I'll have manual bidding ad sets at like $2,000 per day. If that was an automatic bidding, I would have spent $2,000 in that day for that one ad set. Because sometimes I'll have 3 or 4 manual bidding ad sets at, say, $1,000. One's at $500. Another one's at $2,000. So that itself would be $3,500. Now, if those were automatic bidding, I would have spent $3,500 regardless of what I was actually getting in return. Now, with manual bidding, you can put say I don't want, I'd put my bid cap at, we're going to get into actually all of this, just the background, but I'd put my bid cap at 65% of my break-even point, and it's not going to spend past that to get me a sale. So if it's not going to get me that sale, it's just simply not going to run, and it's not going to spend the budget. If it is going to spend the budget, if it is going to run, then it's going to make a lot of money. So that's kind of why it's important and how to kind of utilize it. But yeah, so let's get started into the complications of manual bidding, because manual bidding ad sets are not always the best. There are a lot of problems that happen with it, and it can be a pain in the ass sometimes. So one of the complications of manual bidding is that sometimes the manual bidding ads just will not run, and it's extremely annoying. They just won't spend any sort of money no matter what the budget is. You could put the budget at $10,000 and it's just not going to run. Now, there are a couple reasons for this, and it could be that you're running multiple manual bidding ad sets with the same bid cap. So when you make a manual bidding ad, you set bid caps. So you say, like, just for example, we have 3 ad sets. One's at $300, the other one's at $500 per day, the other one's at $700 per day. Now, you set a bid cap, so you don't want Facebook to spend more than $20 to get a sale. So $20 is your cost per purchase bid cap. Now, what you don't want to do is have each one of those at $20. Mix it up. Have one at $20, then have another ad set at, say, $22, and then the other ad set at maybe $21.50 or $25, or maybe even $18. It really just depends. There's really no exact amount that you want to change it up, but you do want to change it up. You do not want to have it all at the exact same. If you have it at the exact same, then they're going to be competing with each other, and if they're going to be competing with each other in the same campaign, it's probably not going to do the best. It's probably just going to not run. They're going to be competing, and they're just not going to run against each other. So you'll also have some instances where the ad sets spend way more money than you thought, way more money than you put, and they'll spend a lot more than the bid cap is set for. So say you have a bid cap set for 20 bucks. I mean, sometimes I'll put a manual bidding ad at like $1,000. I'll just start at $1,000, which usually isn't the smartest, but I'll start at $1,000, put the bid cap at say like $15, and sometimes it'll spend $100 without a sale. It's not every single time, but it does happen. So you do want to watch out for this, and there are a couple things you can do to not like make this happen, and that's to set a rule. So you can set a rule on Facebook on your ads manager, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys haven't seen, because I hadn't seen this for a while, and then when I figured it out or saw it, it changed a lot, because then I really don't have to worry about anything, honestly. So you can set a rule on Facebook, so if any ad whose cost of purchase is whatever, so you can set a rule on Facebook to pause any ad whose cost per purchase is whatever. So, you know, if an ad's cost of purchase is like $50 and your break-even point's 20 bucks, you know, you can set it to where you can set it to whatever. You can set the ad. So if the cost of purchase, say break-even point is $15, you can set it so if your cost of purchase is $30, it'll pause it. So it won't spend any more than $30, which is good for manual bidding, because sometimes they will spend a lot because you're setting high budgeted ad sets, and sometimes it just won't listen to the bid cap and just spend a whole bunch of money. But if you have these rules set, then you don't have to worry about that at all. It's like an extra layer of protection. Now I'm going to show you right now how to actually set that rule. We'll jump into an ad account real fast, and I'll show you where that is. Okay, so you can see right here, this little column, this little drop down right here is the rule tab. So it's just under your campaigns. Go ahead and go to rules, then go to create a new rule, and here's where you can do a whole bunch of different stuff. It's not just cost of purchase, it's a lot of different stuff. You can turn on campaigns, you can increase budgets on campaigns, all with rules. So honestly, if you put enough time into rules, you can set things up to where you really don't have to do a single thing. You don't have to check your ads. You can set rules up to where it scales it when it's profitable and it pauses it when it's not profitable. You can do pretty much everything. So kind of cool, but I pretty much just use it to pause ads that do a way high cost of purchase, just so I don't really have to worry about anything, honestly. So what you can do is action to turn off campaigns, or I pretty much do turn off ad sets. So you can make a rule within the ad set. I just did on the campaign because the ad set has a whole bunch of stuff in it. But just have turn off whatever, turn off campaign, turn off ad set, and then the condition is all of the following match. The cost per result is greater than whatever. So what I usually do is, say my break-even point's $20. I'll usually set my bid caps, my bid caps at $15, or anywhere from like 60 to 70% of my break-even point. So if my break-even point is 20 bucks, then usually I'll set this rule to be like $40. So about double the break-even point. Now this is just an extra layer of protection. I just kind of want to have it there just so it doesn't spend too much money. But yeah, so I'll have it about 40 bucks, and let's see. Yeah, so that's fine. And then attribution window, just leave it at the default. Schedule continuously. Now this you can do. You can set different days on different times. So a lot of people will do this. Like they like to scale in the afternoon and not have ads run in the morning. So you can set rules to where like they pause in the morning and jump back up in the afternoon. I've never tried that. I'm not sure how to really set that up, but it is kind of a cool thing if you want to try and figure it out, or maybe you know someone doing it, ask them what they're doing. I've never figured it out. If I do figure it out, I will definitely share it. But yeah, so that's about it. That's about all it is. You just set a bid cap. So if you turn off campaigns, if they have, this is not right. Let's see. So what we want to do is set if cost per result, yeah. So set a bid cap if cost per result is greater than $40. I'm not sure why it's saying that impression thing. Ad. All right. Well, not sure why it's like that, but we'll just keep at that. Whatever. Okay. Cost per result. Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. So cost per result is greater than 40 bucks. That's good. That's all you need to do. Just name the rule and then create it, and you're good to go. It'll go for that whole campaign. So you can set it different campaigns. Maybe you're doing multiple different products. You can set it for multiple different campaigns and different rules, different prices. So that's going to be it for this, and then we'll jump in and actually talk about the manual bidding strategy. Okay, so for the manual bidding strategy, now this is where you're actually going to start going with manual bidding. So for manual bidding ads, what I like to do is duplicate your top 3 performing ad sets. I like to do it in a new campaign. So I'll take my top 3 performing ad sets in whatever campaign, duplicate them into a brand new campaign, and set the ad sets to $300 to $500 per day. with a bid cap of anywhere from 60 to 75% of the break-even point. This does not mean that your cost of purchase it's going to be as high as the bid cap. Sometimes it's lower. Sometimes you'll set a bid cap at 15 bucks and it gets sales for $10 spent. It really just depends on a lot of different things and just how the ads convert. But most of the time, it won't go past that bid cap. If the ad's running profitable, so after you do a new campaign, you set the bid cap and you let those run. If the ad's profitable after a couple of days, like anywhere from 1 to 2 days, then I'll start increasing the budget. And this you can be very aggressive with because, again, it doesn't really have to worry about the optimization stage. You don't have to worry about a lot of different things that you do with automatic bidding because it's just gonna, it's gonna hit what you want it to hit. So I'll double the budget. I'll go from 300, anywhere from 300 to 500 to 600 to about like maybe $700 per day. I'll just simply double the budget, and if it's still profitable, then I'll go again. I'll go to 900 bucks. Most of the time, my cap that I set it at is $1,500 per day. That seems to be kind of the sweet spot. That's the highest I can usually get it to where it stays profitable. Usually after 1,500 bucks a day, it just does not seem to be very profitable. Sometimes it is, but most times it's not. Most times it's just simply not. Now, when you are doing these jumps, if it goes unprofitable, if it's not profitable anymore, then I'll jump back a step. I'll go, say the jump from $300 to $600 per day, that made it unprofitable after like 1 or 2 days. I'll go back down to $300 and let it kind of re-optimize and just let it do its thing. That's honestly it. There really is not much else to it. It's very simple. There's really not, it's not a simple thing to set up. I wouldn't recommend this if you do have a very small budget. Definitely have, a decent amount of capital because it will spend money. If you put a bid cap at $1,000 and it's going to get you sales, it's going to spend $1,000. So you have to be okay with spending $1,000 in a day to run these ads. You can do it at lower ads, but don't think that it's just gonna if you put it at $1,000, it can very possibly spend $1,000. I just want you to know that. So if you have a smaller budget and just keep that in mind. It definitely will spend the budget, and yeah. But so one more quick little tip. If any manual bidding ad does not run for an hour or two, because sometimes it'll just stop spending money, or you'll wake up and it's not spent any money that whole day, what you can do is increase the bid cap by 50 cents. So say your bid cap's $15. If it's not running for like 1 to 3 hours, if it just stops running or it's just simply just not running at all, increase the bid cap. It'll kind of refresh the ad and it may make it run again. That's kind of how it runs again, is just simply increasing the bid cap by 50 cents or even 25 cents. Just making a slight change to where it kind of bumps it a little bit, and yeah, that's simply all you have to do. So just go from $15 bid cap to $15.50 or $16 bid cap. It really doesn't matter, just a little small increment change, and that's usually enough to kind of ramp it up and make it run again. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to hit 2,000 subs for this month, or by the end of this month. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.